Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today on my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I am bringing you the second sketch for Christy's 30 Days of Sketches Round 10 for October 2022. This sketch was designed by Maggie Blethen. So make sure you check out the Facebook group. I'll have the link down below for everyone who's playing along with this sketch and to get tons of inspiration. If you want to share your layouts, just put them in the comment section of the sketch that will be found in the folder for round 10. This one's kind of cool. It looks like it's just a background. She does have some squares in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that detail. I'm probably thinking not. And then she has two photos with florals on each side. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is 5 photos. So I did pull out some stuff for my son's wedding. And so I've got my florals here. Hopefully I've got enough to do each of the corners. Some of the bits are like the end pieces, you know, that have the straight edge. And then I'm going to use this for matting, and this is going to be the background. These are pictures of my daughter-in-law with the groomsmen. And then I printed one with one of her bridesmaids that I'm not going to use this round, but I didn't want to waste a part of the picture. So instead of using 2 photos, we're going to go ahead and do 5. So let's see what we can do here. So let me just go ahead first of all and split these up. So there'll be just 2 by 3, and I'll put that one of her and her bridesmaid to the side. And we'll use that on a later layout. And the only one that we don't have a picture of is Emily with my son. He would have been the best man, my other son, Kevin's twin. And so I've got to see if I can find one of them. But I figure the best man and the bride and groom, they can go on their own page. These are just, not that they're any less important, but these are just the regular groomsmen. So let me go ahead here, grab my trimmer, and we are going to go ahead and cut the branding strip off. And I think this page is probably going to go pretty quick. I might pull out some washi, and I lost my blade. Hang on. Let me grab my other trimmer. I forgot that fell off yesterday. Switch. I have to go and find my blade before I step on it and then find it. All right, so that's garbage here. And let me put this to the side. All right, so now the first thing I gotta do is decide if I want up and down or sideways. And I'm thinking up and down. And then let's go ahead and mat the photos. And I'm not really sure like how I'm gonna do it. I know I want the 2 corners to have the florals. And I think I might pull some washi tape out too. And then once I figure those out, we can figure out where we want to place the pictures. But I figure first of all, we'll go ahead and get this matted first, and then we can play. And this little bit of burlap from this paper, we'll just kind of have it stand off a little bit from the background, which will help. And let's see here. scrap. Now we just got 2 more. Yeah, they had a pretty big wedding party. So there was, I think they had all their friends were in there. They had a good time. And now they've all, even now, like a lot of their friends are still getting married. So I think they've spent the last 2 or 3 years just going to weddings and being in weddings. I think they were just in 2 weddings the last 2 weekends, and then they've got another wedding that they're going to be going in out of state next week. So busy times for them. All right, so I kind of know that I want, thinking we're going to want 3 and 2 maybe. Like that. And this is going to have to come over a little bit, and that down. Let's see. I'm thinking that's how we're going to want it, and then the florals will just build up in each of the corners, and that will get that appearance. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick the photos down and just start building, unless I want to go further over. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, because this way this kind of stays in line. And actually, if I go up a little, like that, I can write groomsmen in the center. All right, I think we're going to go with that, and that way I can kind of build. It can go over that picture, maybe run down and then do more here. I can do the journaling up here. So let's go with this. Like I said, I think in the center we'll just have the title groomsman. That does not look straight. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing up here. Or do I want it like this and stagger it? Oh, I like that better. All right, we're going to stagger it. I think I like that better. And that gives more room for the florals on each side. And I'll just have to figure out where to do the title. All right, I'm liking that. Make sure I don't have any adhesive stuck there, and that will go like that. All right, perfect. So I'm sticking to the diagonal here for the pictures, and then it still gives me the florals on each side. So let's start building up our florals. Now a lot of these are very similar, so I just have to find where they kind of tuck and overlap. All right, I know I want this to go here. And we can have it kind of go off the page. I like this up here. Like that. Now this is a straight edge, so that needs to get covered. So that covers that straight edge, but now we have this one here. I think if I cut these little leaves off, now I can stick that one there, and it covers that all up. And then I just need something little tucked under. All right, pretty happy with that. So let's go ahead and trim off the excess pieces. I'm pretty good with that. Okay, so let's rotate it. We're going to do the same thing in this corner, but facing the other direction. All right, so there's not a lot of variety with the different florals. So I think in this case, I'm going to have to cut off the leaves, and then we can stick them in randomly. That way it will make them look a little bit different here and there. couple more pieces left, and then we'll have to trying to stagger them a little bit so it looks like there's some layers. All right, almost done here. And some of these partial ones, if you stick them underneath, you can't tell that they're the same. And it's just a matter of kind of like piecing them in like a puzzle to try and make them look like they're in the garden. All right, last one. And now we'll just put the flowers in, or the leaves, and that will finish them off and make them look unique, hopefully. And that's the problem when you start, you know, I fussy cut out a whole sheet, and now it's getting down to the end of the fussy cut flowers. And so what I have to pick from are limited. But it will make it work. And I think I'm going to use some liquid adhesive for this. And it's amazing when you stick the leaves in what a difference it makes with kind of freshening it up a little. And even like with this one in the center here, if I take one of these and put it underneath, that would be how it'd be in a regular garden. You'd have some leaves coming from underneath, some coming from above. And so you just want to kind of add that variety in. So add another one here. Coming out the other side. And grab another one of these. Maybe add it from under there. And we have another one of these. And do we want one of these coming out? Yep. Add one down here. And what else do we have? I think this will be the last one here. Let's have it coming out this side here. All right, I think we're good on that. And the rest of these can get thrown away. And I think that's a complete success of using up those florals. Now, the other thing that the sketch had, it had these little tabs here and here. And so I did grab out these. These are from Freckled Fawn. Do I want a bigger one or a smaller one? Okay, why are you not peeling right? Hang on. It's not coming off the backing. Well, maybe I have had these sitting around a little bit too long because they're not wanting to come off the backing. And it's too thin. There we go. So I'm thinking I want that there, and I'm just going to go and put a little adhesive under that layer that was coming off the backing just to hold it down. Smearing it a little bit so it doesn't get gluey. And then I'm thinking we got some butterflies here. These are from Shad Me Shop. And they're very cute in multiple sizes. And for their album, I'm trying to stick with kind of like the burlaps, the woods, the wood grains, the blue colors. And so that's why I figured the wood veneers are a good addition. I'm thinking I want the little butterfly down there. Maybe another little one there. I'm liking that. And then we'll need our title. And I'm going to add a little enamel dots on there. And I'm thinking I want, well, maybe I don't want these. They really don't go with the tie. They go with the background paper, but they're really off with the tie. So I think I'm not going to use those. But I am going to go and grab a, see what we can grab for a font. So let me put you on pause. I'm going to see what we can grab for a title, and I'll be right back. Okay, I found this alpha. It's gold, and it looks like it's on like a greenish blue foam. So I think that will work with these. So I'm just going to try and spell out our groomsmen. So let's see what I can find out. And I'm going to try and spell backwards without misspelling anything. And I may have to move these around depending on spacing. I might bring it down here, and then I can do the journaling up above. Yeah, I can tell already it's going to be too long. So I think we're going to go ahead and start it down here. That, and then we'll just put the word hour. All right, I like that. And then we'll just stick maybe a couple butterflies. I like it. All right, so let's go ahead and glue that down. Do I want more of a detailed butterfly? Since those were detailed up above, I'm going to swap those. And they just look kind of the same. All right, I think we're going to call this one done. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by and helping me out with this process video. Again, make sure you check out the links down below for the Facebook page for round 10 of 30 days of sketches, and follow everyone who's been playing along. And hopefully you'll have a chance to play with the sketch too. I think Maggie hit this one out of the park. It's definitely up my alley with the florals, and hopefully I did a good take of her sketch and that you guys can see kind of where she was going with it. And it's another great page for the wedding album. Thanks so much for stopping by, and we will see you again later on my channel. Bye-bye.